Hello friends, video vlog number 100, 400 something, who knows what it is. This particular vlog, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm going to be going to Colorado here shortly. When I take my excursions, my trips, I get private messages from some of you that tell me that because I share it the way that I do on Facebook, it's kind of like you're going with me. At least that's what you've expressed to me, some of you, that you feel when you view my Facebook wall and the stuff that I share on my excursions, my trips, my mega dream vacations and all that sort of thing. You tell me that you sort of feel like you're right there with me, just going along and sort of living vicariously through me, which is really, really awesome. I absolutely love sharing my trips with you guys over Facebook and social media. And I especially love the feedback that I get. I get so much of it, and it sort of eggs me on. I mean, I love doing it anyway, but the fact that you share so much feedback with me is so cool. And so this, well, it's actually just going to be, let's see, the day after tomorrow, depending on when I post this. I don't know if it's going to go up today or tomorrow, but it's going to be on this Friday. I'm going to be catching a plane early morning. I just recently booked it just a few days ago. I'll be going out to Denver, Colorado to hang out with my friend Michelle. And Michelle is somebody who I went to high school with. We never really hung out in high school, but I mean, we knew of each other, and obviously we still know each other, reconnected on Facebook. And we've been talking for a while on Facebook, and it's just, we're both really excited that we're going to be visiting, and she's going to take me hiking through the Colorado Rockies, which is actually something that's been on my bucket list for a very long time. I've flown over the state of Colorado so many times, and it looks so beautiful from the air. It really does. And every time I fly over it, I think to myself, what would it be like to actually be down in there? And now I'm going to find out. I believe this Saturday, July 28th, I think, July 28th, Saturday, 2012, I will finally be down in it. That place that I've seen from the air, from an airplane so many times, I'll finally be down there. And I'm going to be taking pictures and videos. I'll be sharing this stuff with you boys and girls. For those of you that are following my excursions and so on, I'll be sharing it with you. I'm told by my friend Michelle that this place is so beautiful. She used a few choice words here that I can't share because this is a general audience after all, so I can't share it with you. But if you private message me, I'd be more than happy to share with you these choice words. It's pretty funny. It had me rolling. So just watch out for that. It's coming. It's going to be so beautiful. I believe that. I totally believe her. I trust her that she's taking me on a really unique experience that I haven't experienced before, because I've never been there. This will be my first trip ever in my life to the state of Colorado, and it's going to be Denver, Colorado, hiking through the Colorado mountains. And I also want to tell you guys, you boys and girls out there, that the vehicle, the thing that made this whole thing possible, well, it's me. I made it possible, but the vehicle that I used is my home business that's largely, well, it is based on the internet. And I got involved in this home-based internet business back in August of 2007. It took me a good solid 2 years to really get something going in a forward motion that has given me this awesome liberation and freedom to be able to spend my time how I want to. And because of that, these trips that I take, including this one, it's also like a business trip at the same time as a vacation and a mega dream trip, because I can use it to brand myself as Tom Birkenmeyer, not Tom Birkenmeyer guru guy, whatever, just Tom Birkenmeyer, layperson, business owner and investor, and taking these trips because, one, I want to, selfish reason, I know, and two, it's also a very, very effective recruiting tool to move people to act on whatever it is that they've always wanted to do that maybe they haven't for whatever reason. I want you guys to start acting on your dreams and aligning your daily activities with your top priorities as well as your dreams. and to cut those things out that are not in alignment, even if that includes cutting out the TV and your cable subscription so that you can reallocate that time and money to activities that do line up with the things that you dream about and what your priorities are. And most people won't do that, unfortunately, but I know some of you will. And I know some of you, of all the vehicles that exist out there, there's many of them, I know that some of you will be interested in the vehicle that I've used because you know me, and it helps to personally know somebody that is in a specific vehicle that I could help you with at the same time. So, friends, I'm pretty transparent about myself, all my flaws. I know you see me as this guy that's so positive and always enjoying life and things like that, but I'm pretty transparent about myself. I'm in the fitness industry, and I'm very open about my love for beer and wine. I'm in the positive affirmation industry, and if I'm having a hard, depressing moment, I share it on Facebook. I'm real with you guys. I'm very transparent, and that's the way I'm always going to be. And I absolutely love that I can just be myself, light myself on fire, let the world watch me burn. And some of you are really interested in that, and that just, I can't even put that into words how that makes me feel. I just absolutely love that. So this trip that I'm taking to Denver, Colorado, like all the other trips, I'm also making it a justifiable business trip. It's gonna light some of you up out there to start moving on what you really, truly care about, your intrinsic passions, your desires, your priorities, all that sort of stuff. And I know some of you are going to private message me or contact me one way or another to find out about the particular vehicle that I used so that I could live the life of my dreams by design rather than by default. So if you're interested in the vehicle, strike that. The word interested isn't very cool. Not that I care what cool is, but it's so overplayed. But if you're intrigued, there's a word. I like the word intrigued better. So if you're intrigued in knowing about my vehicle, my home-based business opportunity, get in touch with me. Just ask me about it. If it isn't for you, I'm going to encourage you to keep searching until you find what it is that is for you. I'm not about making the sale and making money off of you and all that sort of stuff. I truly want you to do what is right for you, and I want you to be honest about it, about where you're at right now, about owning the mess that you might be in, so that you can have a totally different future. Because once you own where you're at, even if it seems unfair, if you can own it, then and only then are you really free to make the amendments that you need to make to correct the errors of the past, so that you can have a totally different future, designing the life of your dreams, checking stuff off your bucket list as I am off of mine. And if you have a family, then giving your kids maybe something wonderful to aspire to rather than an aspiration of being broke and maybe unhealthy. That's huge, and I know you know it's huge. So I'm very honest and transparent, and I'm not about to sell you on something that you're just not interested in. I want you guys to do what is right for you, whether it's my vehicle or another vehicle, and promise yourselves that you will never ever give up until you find your version of the promised land, whatever that looks like for you. Never give up, and promise yourself absolutely you will never give up. That's important. It should be important to you. It's important to me, and I may not even know you depending on who you are that's watching this. So I really hope to God that it's important to you, your own dreams and visions and so on. And if you don't have those dreams and visions yet, you need to get some, because he without vision will surely perish. The reason why he without vision or she without vision will perish is because you're not going to be self-motivated by anything at all. You'll rot to death. If you're not growing, you're rotting. So I want you guys to grow. You need a vision, one that's so big that you will sell yourself on it. Nobody needs to sell you on anything, because your vision is so big, you'll sell yourself on doing whatever is necessary, whatever price you have to pay to achieve that vision for you, your family. Give your kids something wonderful to aspire to that's beyond living paycheck to paycheck or whatever situation that may not be so desirable right now. You want to do that, believe me, you do. Even if you don't know it yet, you do. So, 10 minutes into this vlog, way longer than I was planning it to be. I just sort of push record and let it go, and it goes along my theme of just being genuinely honest and authentic with you boys and girls out there. So back to my original point of this video, just telling you about my trip and my call to action to ask me about my vehicle. Watch out, I'm going to be sharing videos and pictures. They're going to be absolutely beautiful. I've already checked the weather out there. It's supposed to be sunny and warm. So going through the Colorado Rockies and hiking through them, sunny and warm weather, I should be able to get some really spectacular videos and images that I can share with you on Facebook and social media. And if you are just sick to death of being stuck and living by default and not by design, if you're so sick of using your kids and your family as reasons and justification to be mediocre and not giving them something wonderful to aspire to, whatever your situation is that maybe you're just not very happy with, then whatever it is, reach out to me. At least find out what it is that I am doing with my home-based business that's based on the internet, which means anybody can do it. At least afford yourself the opportunity of knowing about it. And if it's not for you, then just promise yourself you'll never give up until you find what is for you. I am not, read my lips, I am not about to sell you on something that isn't for you, that doesn't feel right with you, and that doesn't agree with you. But if it does agree with you, then obviously this would be a great partnership. And if it doesn't, I'm still going to support you anyway. I'm going to be your cheerleader, whether there's a financial incentive involved for me or not. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of people that I talk to, plenty of people that I work with and spend my time with, that I have absolutely no monetary value to gain from if they do well. That's a point of fact. So just go into this contacting me knowing that about me. I'm in it to help you in a very authentic way, and at the same time it's helping me. If not financially, then in a way that makes me feel really good about myself, to know that I can matter to so many people. And even if it wasn't so many people, if I just mattered to one person in a profound way, that would mean a lot to me too. So it's all about those human connections and how we can help each other out. Whether there's something financial to gain from it or not, it doesn't matter. So that's it. I never know how to end these things, so most of my videos end rather awkward, like this one is right now. It's my transparency, my honesty with you. And that's another talking point, to be transparent, if I may. That a socially awkwardly guy like me without any certifications in anything or whatever, I'm not even certified to squeeze a pimple, much less help somebody solve their health and financial problems. But I do it, and I do it quite well. I got tons of stories. My resume is stories of other people's success. It's not what I've so much accomplished on my own. My resume is other people's success, the testimony, the thousands of them that exist in my organization. It's pretty awesome. So that's it. I hope that this vlog that's 14 minutes in length so far inspires you to connect with me, to afford yourself the opportunity to find out what it is that I'm doing, to see if it's a match for you or if you need to keep searching elsewhere. And bottom line, ultimately, I hope that it just inspires you to never give up on your own dreams, and inspires you to never give up, especially if you're a parent, to give your kids something wonderful to aspire to instead of living paycheck to paycheck. Truly, guys, I mean that. We need more of that in our country. It's really the only way we're going to solve our national problems, as well as maybe the problems that just exist for you on a personal level. So that's it. 14 and a half minutes. I think it's done to cut this thing off now. You'll see a little trailer thing at the end of this video vlog that I do in Movie Maker Windows 7. It's pretty neat. It's very crude, very free. It came with the program. So what I do is very easily duplicable, which is very valuable for you if you decide to get involved in the same vehicle that I am. Take care, everyone. Adios. Enjoy the day, and enjoy those still shots and videos that I'm going to be sharing with you from the Colorado Rockies. Bye.